game 3. But he's out there playing a key for the Boston Celtics. How effective he'll be. He's been receiving treatment in the past couple of days, but he's out there to start. Odom, quick drive to the basket, blocked by Garnett for the goaltend. As he knocked it after it hit off the backboard. 2 points for Odom, who didn't have his first field goal until midway of the third quarter in game 3.
Love the first possession call by Phil Jackson. You have a guy that you say is confused. Your job as a coach is to get him unconfused. Gets him in an isolation situation. Good basket to start the game by Odom.
Ray Allen had a terrific game 3 and a good start to game 4. Allen led them in scoring with 25 points, and he gets them on the board tonight. Fisher throws it away. And with more on the Rondo situation, let's check in with Michelle DeFoy. Hey, Michelle.
Hey, you guys. Well, Rajon Rondo said after game 3 he was about 50% with that left ankle. And today he described himself as 89.555%. But on a serious note, he expects to be full speed. He thinks the only problem he might have is fighting through picks on defense. He did not take a cortisone shot because, like his teammate Paul Pierce, he doesn't like the needles. But Doc Rivers expects that ankle to be, quote, a non-factor, Mike.
He didn't practice yesterday again. It's the left ankle. So for a guy who really shoots with his right hand, that's the foot he jumps off of. Fisher inside. He draws the foul. And Fisher will go to the line. This is what happened to Rondo in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now, he did return later in the game, but was clearly not the same. And although Rondo is a young player, he provides speed and quickness, something that Celtics don't have a heck of a lot of, Jeff.
Well, that's the best part of his game. It's a speed, quickness, rebounding three because of his injury. He didn't play him down the stretch because he was ineffective the entire game. And so Rondo has to have more of a type of game 2 performance where he was outstanding.
That's when he had 16 assists.
And I think anybody else with a bad injury, you test them if you're the Lakers defensively. But the Lakers like Rondo on the floor because it allows Kobe Bryant to roam.
That's a 3. Won't go. Allen the rebound. And here comes Ray Allen, who has had a superb final so far. Not just game 3, but overall. He's the team's leading scorer. And he's shooting over 50% from the field. Garnett with Bryant on him on the switch. Allen for 3. Rushed it way off.
But he wasn't ready to shoot. His hands and feet were not set.
Bryant to the basket, and he draws the foul. Kobe Bryant, who took 18 free throws in game 3, will get his first opportunity here in game 4. Phil Jackson, you guys touched upon this at the top. He said that Kobe Bryant created the tone, the attack mode that this team had right from the start at both ends of the floor.
Well, and you're talking about a team, a young basketball team that found itself down 2-0 in the NBA Finals. That's when you look at your star player, you look at your leader, and see their body language, how they respond. Kobe Bryant sent the message to the guy.
And what he's doing is he's getting to the basket in transition. And for the Celtics, that's got to be discouraging because, like in the last possession, they had a chance to get back, load their defense, and take away that left-handed driving seam.
A lane violation. It's going to be on Perkins. He stepped in before Bryant released the ball, so he'll get another chance. Bryant missed 7 free throws. And he's an excellent free throw shooter. Well, they call a foul. Excuse me. It's a loose ball foul on Perkins. So Perkins picks up his first. And the Lakers will inbound with a new 24.
And you see the mindset of the Lakers to start this ball game. A drive by Odom, a drive by Fisher, a drive by Bryant. They are being aggressive.
Nice pass. Odom to Gasol. And a strong start for the Lakers.
And they did that same thing in game 2. You trap Kobe Bryant. He takes the trap, hits the man at the free throw line, and then big to big, high-low.
Garnett double team. Bryant trying to take it. He takes it right out of his hands. Doc Rivers screaming for a foul. Pass, though, stolen by Pierce the other end. And then Pierce gets bumped by Bryant, lost the ball. Bryant, attack mode, out to Gasol. Air ball. And here comes Rondo. Lakers do a good job getting back, and a technical foul on Doc Rivers, who continues to yell at Steve Javie. One-shot technical coming up. He thought Garnett was mauled here. And it continues as they came down the floor. The next time down, Fisher will shoot the technical. And Fisher misses. And again, the Lakers struggle from the line. They missed 13 of them in game 3. He hopped right off the bench. His star player having the ball wrestled away from him.
But even more important than whether that was a foul or not, Kobe Bryant, again, roaming off of Rondo with no regard for his ability to hurt him as he double teams.
Garnett, who has really struggled shooting in this series, just 35% from the field. Gets inside. That's what he said he's going to do. The second effort won't go. Tips it again. Radmanovic comes away. Fisher. Nice pass to Odom. Oh, the Lakers look sharp early. 7 straight points, and they're up 9-2.
And here's what you love about it. Odom, Gasol running the floor. Big men running the floor. They put so much pressure on your defense. That's how you get it going offensively. High percentage plays in transition.
Odom already with more field goals than the entire game 3. And that's what Rondo has to do for the Celtics.
And Kobe Bryant didn't try to even get under or over. He just laid on the screen. Rondo's got to shoot the ball like that.
Well, the Lakers playing a numbers game. They're not going to make any adjustments. They're going to dare Rondo to be a jump shooter and continue to knock him down.
Gasol also slow to get started scoring in the last game. Odom again. Odom 3 for 3 to start.
And then this didn't just start tonight. Odom took the ball hard to the basket in the second half of game 3. Even though he didn't finish him, he got more aggressive.
Perkins backs in, takes his time, and dunks it in. That's his strength against Odom, who can't match up with the brute strength of Perkins.
But I like what Odom is doing, catching the ball where he was tentative in the past. Right now, he is catching it, ready to make a quick, precise move.
He's been in foul trouble, Odom has, every game in the series. He's had 5 fouls in each of the first 3, so he's had absolutely no rhythm. Kobe Bryant, couple of jab fakes. Gasol, ball tipped, last touch by Pierce. Lakers with a new possession.
Great one-on-one defense by Ray Allen against the best player in the world. Forced Bryant to give it up. Pass was off target. Took Gasol out of his shooting rhythm.
Allen and Pierce, 2 great offensive players who've gotten some nice kudos for their defense this year, as Kevin Garnett and the Celtics have turned around their defensive mindset. Odom, again aggressive. Radmanovic, open 3. It's good. 8-point lead.
That is the skill level of Lamar Odom. Put so much pressure on your defense. Catches the ball, he can knock down the jump shot, so you must run out at him. And 2 skills, puts the ball on the floor, makes it play.
Rondo's floater won't go. Garnett does a good job tipping it out. Pierce, who really struggled in game 3, just 2 of 14. Rondo wide open. Now he shoots. Rebound tip, nearly put in by Perkins. Garnett breaks it up. Allen saves it. Good job from Pierce. Pierce on the drive. Banker won't go. Lakers running. Gasol back to Odom again. Odom 4 for 4. And a 10-point advantage for the Lakers. Celtics need a timeout. Here comes the first ovation of the night.
With Gasol and Odom finishing the play.
Garnett misses. Odom a rebound. Odom grew up in Queens, New York. This is his 9th year in the league. He's 28, his 4th year with the Lakers. Started his career in LA, but with the Clippers. And as we've always said, just such a versatile player. Bryant, jumper won't go. Odom, an excellent rebounder. Puts it back up, draws the foul. And that's going to be 2 on Garnett. For a rough start for the Boston Celtics, and Garnett's going to come out. P.J. Brown gets off the bench.
And this is the thing I disagree with Phil Jackson saying that the bigs for the Celtics were too big and strong and physical for Lamar Odom, eliminating his rebounding ability. This is a big-time rebounder. It was energy and effort. That's the difference to start this ball game. Big-time offensive rebound over KG.
After a couple of games, Phil Jackson said that Odom looked confused. That's not easy to take, even for a veteran to be called out by like that. Now, Jackson said, hey, Odom's okay with it. When we asked him Odom about it, he said he was okay, but he can't like that during the finals, and he's responded here.
He has, and sometimes you look at Odom and you think small forward, but he's such a good rebounder. The best part of his game, when he gets a defensive rebound and then leads the break, that's the hardest thing to guard in basketball, is when you have a fast break where no outlet pass is required.
He's their best rebounder at 10.5 a game in the regular season.
And I love the fact that when you talk about a guy, Phil Jackson said confused. Get upset if it's not true. When you watch the film, no question about it, he played confused.
Bad pass. Here's Toronto. And a rough start for the Celtics as we go to Michelle.
Guys, during the last timeout, Doc Rivers told his players, they're more physical. They're going over your back again. I don't mind the missed shots. Those will take care of themselves, but it's all the other little things we got to clean up. Relax and play, and stop avoiding the contact. Go through it.
Well, he said after game 3, we didn't set a pick all night as Radmanovic hits a 3. Vladimir Radmanovic puts the Lakers up 20-6.
This is when the Lakers are a dangerous basketball team, clicking on all cylinders. Kobe Bryant being more facilitator and other guys playing aggressive.
And the chance of defense, foul away from the ball. Fisher a little aggressive, so picks up his first. Eddie House is quickly going to come in.
You look at Radmanovic, a big-time shooter, play made by Derek Fisher. He's ready to lock and load. Beautiful rainbow jump shot.
And I love this substitution of Eddie House for Rondo. It'll keep Bryant at home more, which will give more space for Pierce and Ray Allen.
Pierce lines up a 3. Won't go. Perkins had it, but he got fouled. So the Celtics will get it out of bounds. It's going to be against Odom. That's his first.
And those are a lot of where Odom is fouling, around the basket, as you see Rondo on the bench. But Odom is fouling on blockouts. He's fouling near the basket. He's got to try to keep Perkins off without getting himself into foul trouble.
That's what he's been unable to avoid for several games. Celtics also need some offense with Garnett on the bench. Perkins inside, nice feed, blocked by Bryant. What a foul. Kobe Bryant his first, and P.J. Brown will shoot 2. Log on to NBAstore.com for Lakers and Celtics finals gear. NBAstore.com. One store, every team. Crowd reacting to the big screen replay as Bryant picks up his first foul. Getting the boos from the crowd. And Brown misses the first.
Good job by Kobe Bryant not giving up on the play. P.J. Brown, guess what? That's not a foul. That's a good block right there.
Whoa, what are you talking about? That is a blatant foul, and plus when you wind up like that, you're going to get called for a foul. But you know what set that up? Bryant wasn't in the lane because he's guarding Eddie House, which gave Perkins the ability to hit Brown in the middle of the lane.
I need to know, you were kidding, right?
I just want to see if you guys are paying attention.
Man, that's a backtrack right there.
I put it right by the rim, and you guys went up and got it.
Turnover down the other end. Both teams a little sloppy early. Lakers have been excellent. Under 12 turnovers a game so far in these finals. House to Perkins. There's a double team. Eddie House creating his own shot. Way off, however. Radmanovic the rebound.
Eddie House had Kobe Bryant up in the air. He should have gone right into him. Got Bryant's second foul.
Instead, Bryant will post up down the other end. Fisher. And again, Lakers in attack mode. Lakers from the field, 8 for 12 so far, and they lead by 15.
I think if you're Paul Pierce, you have to look to be more aggressive offensively than Radmanovic guarding. Find a way to force double teams and make plays.
Perkins can't get it to fall. Here come the Lakers again. Odom giving some room, steps back, hitting the jumper. Everything Odom puts up, knocking it down. He's 5 for 5. And look at this score. I said he snapped out of his slump early.
He's doing nothing that he didn't do when he was 15 years old. Trust your game and make it play.
Eddie House misses. And the Celtics now 3 for 15. A nightmare start for Boston. And a timeout called by Phil Jackson. Lakers with a chance to add to the lead. Odom again. 6 for 6. He said after game 3 he was going to watch a lot of tape to see what he was doing. Whatever he did, it's working.
But that's the type of guys you want. Guys that's going to make the adjustment, not look to make excuses, but find a way to get it done.
Here's to P.J. Brown. He's left open. Nothing going the Celtics' way. 3 for 16 and 4 turnovers. Not wanting to shoot it again. Gasol. Radmanovich, another open 3. And Perkins the rebound. A rare miss from the Lakers here in the first quarter. Pierce trying to get on track. Nice move from Pierce, who was just 2 of 14 in game 3. That's his first field goal tonight. Radmanovich. I think Perkins got a piece of it. And here comes Pierce. Fakes the 3, drives, inside out. Ray Allen, three-pointer, knocks it down.
And that's what we're talking about. Pierce has to look to be aggressive. Last play made on his own. That play puts the ball on the floor and makes the play for Ray Allen.
The first time where the Celtics able to get back-to-back buckets as Bryant is mauled. It's on Perkins. It will be his second.
When you talk about Paul Pierce, he's too good offensively, has the package. Gets Lamar Odom in the air, puts the ball on the floor, a paint touch, wind up with a wide open jump shot because of his aggressiveness.
And in game 3, on similar plays, when he shot faked and got a defender up in the air, he just side dribbled and shot a 3. Much better aggression attacking the basket.
We saw Garnett on the bench. He picked up 2 fouls in the first 6 minutes. Lakers to the foul line as Boston's in the penalty. All right, Jeff, as a coach, a game starts like this with just this onslaught. Your team can do nothing right. How do you deal with it?
Well, you know, it's a long game, and so you try to play one possession at a time. Right here, Doc Rivers, an interesting substitution for Perkins. He went with James Posey, the smaller man, versus Leon Poe in hopes to match up with Odom better off the dribble.
Because Odom is just taking them apart. Posey, an excellent defender. Bryant hearing the MVP chants. He's increased his scoring in every game so far in the finals. Knocks that one down. He had 24 in the first game, then 30, and 36 in game 3. 28-12, Lakers under 2 minutes remaining. What has been a nightmare first quarter for Boston. Trevor Ariza harassing Pierce. Doc Rivers asking, call a foul, and there it is. Not the penalty yet. Next one. And the Celtics will inbound.
And this is good, solid defense by Ariza. You want to force the issue against Paul Pierce, but right now, being in the penalty, you can't play this same defense. You don't want to allow a score to get going to the foul line.
They need to get Pierce on track, especially with Garnett on the bench. Posey passes up a 3. He'll take it to the basket. Nice move. Can't finish. And Gasol the rebound. 12-6 on the boards in favor of the Lakers. Jordan Farmar, his first minutes. Bryant calling for it. Lobs it in Gasol, and Gasol is hit by P.J. Brown. So more free throws from the Lakers. First game 5 will be Sunday night. Right back here at the Staples Center. The question is, will it be 2-2? Or will the Celtics mount a comeback and get a 3-1 lead? We'll be on the air at 8:30 Eastern. Tip off shortly after 9 Eastern. As Gasol the free throw.
Mike, I'm going out on a limb right now.
Don't say it.
I'm going 2-2.
You just said it's early in the game.
It is. But I'm going to take a 17-point lead anytime I can get it.
You're a real daredevil.
Gasol the second one. At least tell the people there's a chance they're going to come back.
Oh, in the NBA, there's always a good opportunity to get back in every game.
And you think about it, you give me Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, and Paul Pierce, I'll take a team's chance of making a comeback, especially in a league that's all about runs.
Here's to Eddie House. House wide open. Can't hit the three. And Trevor Ariza had it, lost it. The foul on Ray Allen. So Allen picks up his first, and Ariza will shoot free throws.
That's the second wide open look Eddie House has had out of a double team or semi-double team of Paul Pierce. If he's not going to knock that down, then they're going to have to substitute and go to somebody else, maybe Sam Cassell, because he's got to knock that in.
So Ariza will go to the line. Trevor Ariza, just 22 years old, his fourth year in the league. They've got two players, Ariza and Farmar, from Los Angeles, high school in LA, both went to UCLA, and now playing for the Lakers in the NBA Finals. You talk about kids having their dreams come true. Both Ariza and Farmar that way. Ariza, as we talked about during the series, broke his foot this the last 3 months of the regular season, but he's healthy again and certainly helping out. Kobe Bryant. Ariza wide open. That's a three. Puts it in. 34-12.
But it's something else when you can trust your best player to make the right play. That penetration by Bryant, similar to what Pierce did with Allen, gets the jumper for Ariza.
Eddie House banks one in. 2-second difference on the shot clock. Kobe Bryant will take his time. The largest lead at the end of the first quarter of an NBA Finals game ever is 20 points. The Lakers have a 20-point advantage right now with a chance to increase it here. Bryant, nice feed, Gasol, and he's whacked by Posey. So Gasol will go to the line.
And really, Kobe Bryant has been the difference offensively. He puts the ball on the floor almost like Steve Nash. Once he leaves the floor, he's looking to make the right play. The right play was the cross-court pass to Ariza in the corner all by himself.
This will be the 14th and 15th free throw for the Lakers. Celtics win the penalty early as Gasol way short. Not even the Memorial Day massacre was this lopsided at the end of the first quarter.
And the Celtics have gone very small in the last possession. But I'd be concerned if I was Doc Rivers with that, because they have not rebounded the ball off missed free throws, and they're very small right now in the blockout position.
What a start for Odom as he goes to the bench. This one of the stars of Game 3, Sasha Vujacic, is in. Ray Allen. That's a three at the buzzer. Won't go. It would have been a two anyway, and that ends what's a nightmare for Boston, but a spectacular start for the Lakers as they finish with the largest lead ever after one quarter in an NBA Finals game. Lamar Odom struggling so much in the first couple of games, averaging just over 9 per game. He was 6 for 6 from the field, and the Lakers are up 21. Well, we saw the Lakers in Game 2 down by as many as 22, storm back, actually down by 24. And that was in the fourth quarter as Ray Allen turns it over. We've seen so often how teams get the big early leads and you just, human nature, you lose your edge a little bit. Gasol trying to post up Leon Poe, who's in, and a foul on Poe. Celtics, a lot of fouls, and that's what's helped put the Lakers at the line so often.
Phil Jackson, this lineup is a lineup that can get Gasol going on the block. Surrounding him with slashes and shooters, he can now take the smaller pole on the block.
Luke Walton is in. Gasol, the only starter out there right now. Vujacic fires away. Won't go. Trevor Ariza up and in. Trevor Ariza, a little spark off the bench. Sam Cassell, his first minutes. Garnett back in, playing with 2 fouls. Nice drop-off pass, and Poe is hit.
Right now, the Lakers are the superior team when it comes to reaction to the ball. Here, Ariza, good rebound and good follow. And if you're the Celtics, what disappoints you most is you can understand this onslaught if it was Kobe Bryant just breaking you down, being what he can be, the best player in the game. He doesn't even have a field goal yet.
He's 0 for 2. He's hit 3 free throws. He does have 4 assists. Well, that's all part of the progression of the development of this Laker team. An anti-Celtic chant breaks out here. Just over a minute gone by here in the second. Lakers right now just demolishing the Celtics. Farmar. Pass out. Walton wide open for 3. Rebound. Ariza nearly kept it alive. Here comes Poe. And he carried it. Should have given it up. Another turnover for the Celtics. That's number 6.
Really love the energy and effort of Ariza in this ball game. There's a guy off the bench saying, hey, if Poe could impact this series with his energy and effort off the bench, why can't I? Certainly has had the right mentality. Walton.
Farmar and the bench have been so productive all season. Struggled early in the series, but Vujacic led them in game 3. Walton inside pass to Sol, knocked away. Celtics need to start hitting some shots. Ray Allen blocked by Ariza. Ahead now to Walton. It's a foot race. Walton gets it back to Sol. Inside to Farmar. And Garnett the rebound. Excellent block from Trevor Ariza. And then he deflects it. Boy, he is playing with so much energy. And here's a guy. He's a chronic asthmatic. He's got to always monitor his breathing. It hasn't affected, obviously, his athletic career, but what energy he's playing with.
And the crowd showing their appreciation for his energy level in this ball game, really impacting both ends of the floor.
Garnett spinning, banks it in.
When you think about Ariza, he was traded mid-season, and he's been hurt. So it's hard to develop any rhythm and continuity. It's hard to get in the rotation on such a good team after dealing with an injury.
Acquired from Orlando back at the end of November, early in the year. Shot clock winding down. Walton spots up. Three-pointer won't go. Poe the rebound. Trying to post up more here in game 4, and does so there.
But by getting a stop, it forces Luke Walton to match up on Kevin Garnett. You give him the ball on the block, and he makes a big-time move. It starts on the defensive end for the Celtics.
Vujacic, the quick release. Ray Allen got a piece of it, but saved by who else? Trevor Ariza. Vujacic to Walton again. He's open. This time he knocks down the 3, and it's 40-19.
Second shot opportunity. Ariza chases down the rebound and makes the play for the Lakers.
Garnett. The Souls had to guard some tough guys during the playoffs. Tim Duncan, now Garnett. Posey draws the foul. And he'll go to the line as Trevor Ariza makes a rare mistake. Former draft pick of the New York Knicks, Trevor Ariza, getting it done here for the Lakers. Nice transition.
Now, Hitch was a great movie. Kevin James, if there's anyone funnier than Kevin James, I want names.
These superlatives that you put on these average movies.
What do you? No, Hitch was outstanding movie.
Odom inside, Odom again. He's 7 for 7. And it's 42-21. Talk about a turnaround. And speaking with Odom yesterday, again, he tried to remain calm, and he kept saying, as long as we win, so he was happy with game 3.
Well, he kept saying it's not about LO, which is his nickname, it's about LA.
Kobe Bryant will rebound. Again, Bryant doesn't have a field goal, and they're up by 21. Who would have thunk that? Farmar to the basket. Takes his time, misses the banker. Turiaf goes down hard, but he's okay. Kevin Garnett trying to get on track, as is Paul Pierce and the Celtics. They have been dominated so far here in game 4. Another turnover, and Cassell with a foul. It won't be a clear path foul. Ray Allen was ahead of the play, so the Lakers will take it out of bounds.
You see what Lamar Odom is doing, staying aggressive. Good job of passing the ball on the floor, sets a screen, and then no one's guarding him. Recognition, gets the basketball and puts it in. I just got a feeling my guy here has another rule change.
No rule change. Not yet, at least.
About the fast break, I'm sure you wanted to say something about stopping the ball in transition.
No, I actually thought that was a good one. I don't like the one where it barely is controlled when the shot clock goes off, but they stop the play. It should be a play on as long as they maintain control.
Vujacic plays on. 20 points in game 3, and he gives the Lakers a 24-point lead here in the second.
Right now, play through Kevin Garnett, post him up, and then when they double, get to proper spacing and be ready to shoot.
Oh, inside, misses. Turiaf tips it. Doc Rivers screaming at Tom Washington. That's a foul, he's saying. As we approach the midway point of what so far has been a good old-fashioned blowout. And a foul away from the ball. It's going to go against Sam Cassell. Celtics, their 3rd team foul. Paul Pierce will return. Here's just 1 for 4, only 2 points. Which has been more of the struggle for Boston, offense or defense?
Unfortunately, you can't pinpoint it. It's both. They're either not getting quality shots or they're missing. And then down here, no defensive mentality to make it hard on the Lakers.
And to me, it's defense, even though they're struggling offensively. But this is a team that's won 66 ball games, and they're here because of what they've done on the defensive end.
Here comes Farmar. Pull-up jumper, that's a 2. And a long rebound to Posey. Lakers for the 2nd straight game jumped out early. Nothing like this, though, is Cassell not even close.
Well, the point guard play of Boston has been way below average. They're wide open, they're doubling off of them, and they're just missing.
They have 1 assist as Bryant is called for an offensive foul. And we'll have a timeout. Boston now 28% from the field. Bryant finding Vujacic, another open look. Not that time, and Odom the rebound. Under 5 to play in the second. Just a dominant performance. Kobe Bryant. Radmanovic tips it right to Ray Allen. Crowd is even, they've gotten tired of cheering and giving standing ovations as Kevin Garnett knocks down the shot.
Every time the Celtics get the ball to Kevin Garnett on the low post, something good happens. It's not about scoring. They get a good look.
Bryant with Pierce on him. Back out. Radmanovic has already hit a couple of threes off that time. And Garnett the rebound. Rondo back in. Ray Allen. That's a good look. And Celtics get it to go down. Allen, who's been so hot. Shooting well again. 3 for 6. He has 8 to lead Boston. And Phil Jackson quickly wants to call timeout. This is that shot. He's still without a field goal, but obviously hasn't affected the Celtics. Posey hit hard as he gets knocked to the ground. You know, we've seen in this series, game 2, Leon Poe had the 21-point game. He was an unlikely hero. Game 3, it was Sasa Vujacic. He had 20, an unlikely hero. And how about the likes of Trevor Ariza tonight? Only 6 points, but his energy, a really big part of this lead stretching. Although Bryant without the field goal, he has had plenty of help. And that's what's one of the fun things about, it seems, every finals. There's 1 or 2 guys, and you can't expect them to have, you know, a whole series worth of huge games. But Vujacic helped the Lakers win 1 game. Same thing with Poe. It's such a huge boost for a team to get that kind of contribution.
and you never know who it's going to be. All your job is to do when you're a role player is to be ready for your moment. And those guys took care of business when their moment presented itself.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but the Celtics have cut it to 17. I didn't think I'd be saying that here in the second quarter. They've scored 7 straight. Gasol misses and Pierce the rebound. Boy, if they could in the last 3.5 minutes of this quarter eat more into this lead. Nice pass, Rondo not looking to shoot. Out to Posey for 3. That's good. And it's a 14-point game. They've sliced 10 points off very quickly.
And a bad play by Lamar Odom defensively, looking to help off of Rondo. Stay at home on the shooters, leaving Posey wide open.
And again, it started with posting up Kevin Garnett.
Bad pass and a turnover. Lakers have turned it over 8 times as we go to Michelle.
Well, Doc Rivers was saying to his team in that last huddle, let's just get it to 10. It ain't going to be easy, but let's get it to 10. I know you're thinking about the next home game. Focus on getting it to 10.
They've got it to 12, Michelle. 45-33 on a 12-0 run. And the Staples Center getting very quiet. Pierce on Bryant. Doesn't go for the fake. Nice defense. Odom. Fisher on the drive. Count it and one. 3-point opportunity for Derek Fisher. It doesn't always happen when that team crawls all the way back. Sometimes they make a game of it, but it takes its toll crawling all the way back. Back to 15. Fisher, an important bucket there to at least stop the momentum a bit. Rondo. Allen for 3. And away short-legged shot.
And to be a Rondo, you have to recognize how you're being defended. Put the ball on the floor and think score first. Right now, he's putting it on the floor and think, where's the guy going to be open?
Odom to Gasol. Gasol the finish. And just like that, the lead back to 17.
But they're so small. The Celtics have downsized to play more quickness, but when Garnett helps on the pick and roll, there's no shot blocking at the basket.
Under 2 minutes remaining. Kevin Garnett screaming, or excuse me, Doc Rivers screaming on the defensive 3 seconds. And he got the call, so the technical foul. It's on Kobe Bryant.
Again, pick and roll. Garnett, the only 7-footer out there, so as Gasol rolls and Odom hits him high-low, there's no shot blocking at the basket.
And defensively, you have to realize when Kobe Bryant's coming off the score and when he's looking to set you up defensively to make the play high-low to Odom.
The technical free throw is good. Coming up at half, Stuart Scott, John Barry, Michael Wilbon, and James Worthy will be there for the T-Mobile halftime report. We'll analyze the first half. And an interesting story about Phil Jackson and his NBA journey.
I got his journey down pat. Win every year.
Posey for 3. That's good. James Posey knocks it down, and it's a 13-point game. They cut it to 12 moments ago before the Lakers went on a mini run. Posey 10 points here in the second quarter. A nice and needed boost offensively for Boston. Odom, the Radmanovich, blocked by Garnett. Boy, that was very close to being a goaltend. Posey back out to Rondo. Ray Allen for 3. And Gasol the rebound. Coming up on a minute remaining. Fisher drives right at Posey in a blocking foul. 3 fouls on Posey. And Fisher, who struggled shooting in game 3, he'll get a couple of free throws. Doc Rivers, a point guard himself throughout his career in the NBA, trying to teach his young point guard.
And I love when Fisher puts the ball on the floor like he's doing tonight. Very good 3-point shooter, but when he attacks off long closeouts, when he attacks off the pick and roll, it adds another dimension, another penetrator to the Laker lineup besides Bryant.
Fisher trying to win his 4th NBA ring. Of course, we know Kobe Bryant was part of that Laker team that won 3 in a row along with Shaquille O'Neal, but Fisher was the 3rd leading scorer on those teams and always coming up big in the playoffs. He's had great NBA Finals. And he puts the Lakers back up by 15. Pierce inside, and he's fouled. Well, if that's on Bryant, and I think it is, that will be his third. As Pierce will go to the line, Bryant wanted to charge. So 3 fouls on Kobe Bryant.
But you see what Paul Pierce is doing. One time makes a play for somebody else. This time isolation situation. Beats Kobe Bryant to the spot before the help comes. Creates the contact and goes to the line. This is what the Celtics need offensively from Pierce.
And in the restricted area there. Pierce's first free throw. Vujicic comes in as Bryant will sit the final 52 seconds with the 3 personals. So Posey with 3 and Bryant with 3, the only players in any kind of foul difficulty here in the first half. P.J. Brown's going to come in to make sure Kevin Garnett doesn't pick up his third. Garnett has 2. You know the type of thing, Jeff, where your assistants and somebody on the bench lets you know, hey, Garnett has 2. We don't want him to pick up the third. Is that the type of thing you get on the bench?
Right. Usually the trainer in the NBA actually tells you about fouls. But in this situation, down 14 or 13, depending on this free throw, I would have left Garnett in the game to try to finish this quarter with my best offensive and defensive lineup.
Final minute. What looked like it was going to be a blowout win for the Lakers, but the Celtics have themselves back in it, and the Lakers turn it over again. That's their 9th. Pierce makes his move. Tough shot. And Odom tips the rebound to himself.
But there's no spacing on the floor when Pierce drives it because you have Brown in the game, Perkins in the game, and Rondo in the game.
A smart play by Odom on the rebound, not looking to push it, being patient offensively.
5-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Gasol inside, draws the foul, count it, and 1. Foul Gasol with a chance for a 3-point play.
And it's set up by the aggressiveness of Derek Fisher. You talk about him not settling from the perimeter. Looks to put the ball on the floor, splits the pick and roll. Nice drop pass to Gasol in rhythm where he can finish and take the contact.
Perkins picks up his 3rd foul. Lakers have 15 assists in the first half. Excellent ball movement and excellent balance.
It's important that Pierce and Posey really block out. They both have length issues on this miss.
Gasol negates that with a made free throw. Final seconds, first half. And Radmanovic just runs over Rondo. And Lakers in the penalty, so Rondo will shoot 2. Well, Phil Jackson's team got off to that great start. Kevin Garnett and the Celtics back on their heels. None of them busting out. But what looked like it was going to be a blowout, at least they sliced some off the lead. Give them some thought as they go into the locker room, and Rondo misses a free throw.
You're the Celtics, the concern right now with 5.2 seconds to go. If the Lakers get the basketball, that's plenty of time to get a good look, and that's why Jackson inserts Jordan Farmer into the ballgame.
Rondo again sprained the ankle, started the game, was ineffective. I think more of his ineffective play than the ankle problem took him out. Goes 1 of 2 from the line. Plenty of time to get off the shot. Lakers trying to make it difficult on Farmar. Farmar at the buzzer, banks it in. Count the basket. It's a 2-pointer. And the Celtics certainly need a big 3rd quarter here to get back in the game. They were down by as many as 24. Have never led in this one as Pierce quickly draws a foul. And we'll send it to Michelle.
Well, you guys heard Doc Rivers telling his team, we've got to make plays, and he told me coming out of the locker room, specifically on loose balls, he feels the Lakers are making more plays on things like loose balls, the little things, than they are. I asked him if this is such a high hurdle that they have to expend so much energy to get over it that almost seems impossible, and he said, we've got 2 days off after this. There's plenty of time to rest later. Mike?
Well, that idea of loose balls and hustle plays, he felt the same thing after game 3. As Pierce knocks down the first free throw.
And what you don't want to do as a Celtic player right now is think that you're going to take over the game on the offensive end. It's not about that. It's about taking over the game defensively.
But having been there as a coach, sometimes you don't tell the whole truth when you're asked by a reporter. If you were telling the whole truth, you say, we have gotten as poor a point guard play as you could have in a final. And they are totally, I have never seen a team totally neglect one player like they are neglecting Rondo with Kobe Bryant.
If you don't tell the truth, I think you should apologize to Mark for lying to him right now.
You tell the truth as an announcer, but you can't always tell the truth
Garnett
as a coach.
Garnett trying to get himself on track, knocks that one down. Kevin Garnett with his 4th field goal, and it's 14.
If you're the Lakers, you don't mind that shot. You're keeping Garnett at the top of the key. He has to make a tough contested jump shot. You don't mind that. That's good defense.
Bryant and Pierce. Kobe Bryant puts it in. That's his first field goal.
And Mike, I want to go back to the Celtics point guard play. It wasn't just Rondo. Eddie House came in there, missed wide open shots. Cassell, the same thing. And I like what Rondo's doing right there. Make him play you. You cannot be ignored. And if he has to shoot 4, 5, 6, 7 straight times, so be it.
And you send him the message. By being unselfish, you're hurting your basketball team. They're daring you to be a scorer. You have to make them pay the price.
Gasol left open. Rondo gets a hand up, and Garnett the rebound. Even if he misses several in a row, again he drives, finds Perkins, and the ball knocked out of bounds. Still Celtic ball.
Just like here, they're running a little screen and roll. Just by it driving to score is so critical. Too often, Rondo drives to pass. And when you're playing against a team 7 straight times, they start to notice tendencies. So he's got to think score first on his penetration.
Again, Kobe Bryant has been guarding him the last couple of games, and as Jeff mentioned, backing off him. Garnett, wide open shot, short. Ray Allen, the offensive rebound. Boards have belonged to the Lakers so far tonight. Pierce to Garnett. Garnett drives on Gasol, stops it, banks it in, and it's a 12-point game. Celtics slowly chipping away.
Kevin Garnett puts so much pressure on your defense when he catches the ball on the block. Has the skills to take a turnaround jump shot and also put the ball on the floor.
Fisher to Bryant. Back out, Odom. He's not a three-point shooter. Drives to the basket, draws the foul. And Perkins is hurt. He's holding his left shoulder. Perkins quickly walks over to the Celtic bench. That's 4 on Perkins, but this right now, the injury more important. Eddie Lacerte, the head athletic trainer, attending to him. He's in some pain. He's a tough kid, too. There's Brian McKean, the doctor. And right away, he grabbed it. He's going back to the locker room.
See, Doc Rivers realized immediately when he walked over to Perkins, began to walk away upset that his big guy had to go in the back.
Think about it. How often have you seen this number of players in one series get hurt? Pierce, Rondo,
Perkins'
and now
second
Perkins.
injury. He had that ankle injury earlier, and now the shoulder. So Odom having just a fabulous game. Not just the 16 points, he's got 8 rebounds as well. And Perkins in a lot of pain. Young man had some terrific games here in the postseason as one of the support players behind the big three. Pierce, DJ Brown left open. Can't get it to go. Garnett can't control the board. Gasol's done a better job on the boards too. Radmanovic lays it in.
You just look at the skill level of Lamar Odom and what he can do on the floor. Catches it on the run. The beautiful touch pass back to Radmanovic.
He's got 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. That's Lamar Odom. Garnett misses. Garnett said, and the entire Celtic team felt they settled for too many jumpers in Game 3. You guys talked about it over and over again. Just good things happen when he posts up.
Oh, if I'm a coach against the Celtics, I understand Kevin Garnett is a superior player. If he's going to beat me, it's going to have to be from the perimeter.
Kobe Bryant fires away. That's good. Hand in his face, and the lead is back to 18.
A very interesting switch, putting Pierce on Bryant to start the second half. I thought Ray Allen had done a very good job against Kobe Bryant.
Garnett throws it out of bounds. Some miscommunication as the Celtics turn it over for the 10th time.
Well, this is just very good defense by Pierce. Better offense. Jab step jumper. Good contest by Pierce.
And you see what Doc Rivers decided to do. Takes P.J. Brown out of the ball game, brings in James Posey, so he's going small across the board.
The small lineup has worked on several occasions throughout the playoffs.
But it's also a lineup born out of desperation, too. This is not how they normally play, but when you're down 18, what you're trying to do is capture some energy, stretch the floor with more three-point shooting, hopefully have more speed for some transition opportunities.
Here's Bryant. Odom shuffled his feet and nearly throws it away. Radmanovic tries to save it, and it goes out of bounds. Celtic ball. Celtics need Paul Pierce. He's just 2 of 6 from the field. Of course, it's been a homecoming for Pierce. Went to Inglewood High School, which is right by the old LA Forum. Grew up a big Laker fan. We talked about it. Hated the Celtics as a kid. Struggled in Game 3 here in his hometown. And struggling tonight as well. Rondo. Posey, that's a 3. Short. And Gasol, his 8th board. Just over 4 minutes gone by here in the third. Lakers have led the entire game by a comfortable margin. Radmanovic. Shot clock at 7. Bryant lifts up. Odom tips the rebound to himself. Poked away by Rondo. Odom trying to post up Ray Allen. A mismatch there. Kobe Bryant finding Gasol. Fisher. Nice fake. 2-pointer. Lead is back to 20. Timeout. Celtics. You know what? The report is Pierce drives down, banks it in. A report in today's LA Times said on StubHub there were courtside seats being sold for $22,000 each, 2 of them. $22,000.
That means the Smiths had to pay $44 grand to come tonight with Will Smith?
We don't know if they're the ones that bought those.
Did it take you that long to figure out 22,000 plus 22,000?
I was caught.
House the rebound.
Just like a hesitation dribble gives you time to make a decision, so too in math.
Garnett takes it back out. Ray Allen. Allen finding an open James Posey for 3. In and out. That one halfway down before Gasol with his 9th rebound.
But again, with Eddie House on the floor, they're going to be able to spread the floor more than with Rondo on the floor.
Nice give and go. Radmanovic got hit. Shot won't go, but he'll go to the line.
And this is what makes the Lakers so dangerous on the offensive end. Everybody can catch, everybody can make a play, and most importantly, everybody can pass the basketball. You pass the ball on the block, good things happen. Sharp, crisp, cut to the hoop. The handoff from Gasol to Radmanovic, that's just solid basketball, tough to defend.
Vladimir Radmanovic to the line. This is his 7th year in the league. Lakers are his 3rd team. Started out with Seattle, played with the Clippers. Young man who grew up in Yugoslavia, war-torn country during his childhood, and had a rough childhood. Well, now here in the NBA, and at times can be an explosive player. He's the one, though, that Phil Jackson has a couple of names for him, including the Space Cadet, he's called him. Tends to get out there sometime. I remember watching him in a World Championship game years ago playing for Yugoslavia. His coach got into an argument with him at halftime, kicked him off the team, and he sat in the stands in his uniform for the second half. Pierce to the basket, banks it in. And 70-52.
You know, that happened to me in high school. This kid, Buddy Lester, Rockport High School, he just took off at halftime and went and sat in the stands. It was so weird. I can just imagine in a game like that.
Were you coaching or were you a teammate, Brad?
No, I was a teammate. He wasn't getting time or touches. Hey, it happens at every level.
How about he does that and then you give Buddy Lester a shout out.
Eddie House for three. That's good. So 5 quick points by the Celtics. It's back to 15.
But see, that's how you're going to create better shots. But they need Rondo's strengths. You know, the Celtics would be great if they could play House at the offensive end and Rondo at the defensive end, like Iowa girls basketball.
Ryan has it as we come up on 5 minutes remaining here in the third. Pierce guarding him. Turnaround shot. Block. Pierce. Excellent defensive play. And then the outlet. Here comes Ray Allen up for the layup and a hard foul from Fisher. Hard but clean. And Allen will shoot two.
I really like the way that Paul Pierce has come out to play. Offensively, looking to put the ball on the floor, be aggressive, and then defensively. Guarding Kobe Bryant, help doesn't come, forces him to spin baseline, contest, and then the outlet pass, putting Ray Allen in position for transition, gets fouled.
And I mentioned earlier why the change. Maybe that's why the change was made, so they didn't have to double Kobe Bryant in the post like they do when Ray Allen's guarding him. And if that's the case, being able to stay at home more and make him a jump shooter in the post, that's a good switch by Doc Rivers.
Meanwhile, he's still without Kendrick Perkins. Let's get an update from Michelle.
Well, I'm outside the Celtics locker room, Mike, and Kendrick Perkins is still inside. He may return to this game. He's got a left shoulder strain. That's what they're calling it right now, but he's undergoing some further evaluation by team Dr. Brian McKeon. They say he may return, so we'll keep an eye on it, Mike.
All right, Michelle, thank you. 7 straight points, though, for Boston right now. Every time they get to within 12 or 13, Lakers go on another run. Good aggressive defense that time, almost a steal. Bryant, alley-oop to Gasol. A broken play turns into a dunk for the Lakers.
Outstanding read by Kobe Bryant, recognizing he had enough time, went up to shoot, and found Gasol.
7th assist of the game for Kobe Bryant. He has as many assists as points. Garnett doubled. Posey wide open for three. Won't go. From three-point range, they're 5 for 18.
But those are good looks. They're just going to have to make them.
Lamar Odom lost it out of bounds. They say last touch by Posey.
I think if you're Lamar Odom, you have to recognize there's 4 smalls on the floor for the Celtics. You're being defended by James Posey. Find a way to get into the paint and make plays towards the basket.
Posey pokes it away. On the shot clock as they inbound. Odom and a travel. What do they call? No, they call a foul first on Posey. He tried to do that, lift the chair out from underneath. That defensive play we've seen. Instead, it's his 4th foul. Doc Rivers didn't like the call. Sometimes, though, when guys try and do it, they grab the jersey. There.
I think prior to the catch, grabbed the jersey, but that looked like a clean defensive play by Posey.
Odom kicks it out. Fisher for three. A rainbow shot won't go, and Ray Allen the rebound. Allen looking for an opening. Eddie House, nice feed to Posey, and the layup. Pretty pass from Eddie House, and it's back to 13 again. Crowd trying to get fired up again. This place was rocking early as the Lakers went up by as many as 24 points. Celtics have tried to chip away. Gasol, bank shot in and out. Radvanovic with a rebound. Fisher inside, poked away and stolen. Dangerous pass. Ray Allen to the basket and banks it in, and it's 11. This is the closest they've been since the opening minutes, and Phil Jackson calls timeout. The Celtics now have cut it to 11. Closest they've been since about midway through the first. Bryant the runner, shot won't go, rebound fought for, and taken by Garnett, as the Celtics slowly have chipped away at the lead. Eddie House out there. The lone bench player, actually Posey as well, with the big three, Pierce, Garnett, and Allen. And an offensive foul is called on Garnett on a moving screen. That's his third.
You talk about the end of the last game when Vujacic made the point that Garnett had a bunch of illegal screens. Obviously, the back screen does not allow Ariza the room to defend. Offensive foul by KG.
Trevor Ariza getting some big minutes and performing very well. Another one of those unlikely players coming up big in an NBA Finals game. Gasol backs in. Nice fake. Stripped by Posey, but a whistle and a foul. Is it Posey or Garnett? It's Posey, and that's a break for the Celtics. Although Posey has 5, maybe not such a break. It would have been Garnett's 4th.
You see the chess match being played by both coaches. Phil Jackson decides to go small, puts in Trevor Ariza, so he now has 4 perimeter guys on the floor along with 1 big.
Gasol knocks down the first. He's having a better game, 13 points and 9 rebounds. Meanwhile, checking in for the first time is Tony Allen. Doc Rivers deciding to go with Allen. Allen hasn't played at all in the finals. He hurt his Achilles at practice playing one-on-one during the Eastern Conference Finals. Hasn't played the last 5 games. Hasn't played a heck of a lot at all in the postseason. He's like their 3rd string point guard and backup 2 guard as well.
And he's the guy that really won the game here in LA in the regular season when the Celtics were shorthanded, came up big, really playing the point guard position then.
Pierce to the basket, lots of contact, counted, and a foul. What a move from Pierce, and a chance for a 3-point play as the lead is cut to 10.
Everything good happens when you get the ball into the paint. Here, Ariza just bodying up. Good rip-through move by Pierce. Great use of his strength and the ability to go up on one side, finish on the other to protect the ball versus shot blockers. Tremendous finish by Pierce.
And bad defense by Ariza. The help was towards the middle of the floor. No one was at home on the weak side, allowed him to go baseline uncontested.
Pierce, 8 of his 14 have come here in the 3rd. And for the first time since very early in this game, in the opening minutes, the Celtics have it to single digits. A 14-3 run, and it's a 9-point game with still a whole quarter to play. Gasol poked away. Ariza has it. He's tied up. Bryant to Gasol. Nice pass. Gasol can't finish. And Tony Allen the rebound. Garnett. Foul by Gasol. Lakers not in the penalty yet. 2 on Pau Gasol.
Give Kevin Garnett a lot of credit, not quitting on the play. The touch pass by Bryant to Gasol doesn't allow him the easy one, but if you're Gasol, that has to be at the rim. That's a basket and a foul. You're too big and too skilled to get that shot blocked.
Celtics trying to do something that the Lakers did, although they didn't win it in game 2. Remember that game in Boston? Celtics were up by 24 with 7.5 to play in the 4th. Lakers had that huge run, cut it to 2. They came up short. Meanwhile, it's the Celtics tonight who were down by as many as 24. Garnett, the extra pass, House for 3, puts it in, and it's 73-67, a 6-point game.
Good ball movement starts with the penetration. Mistake by Jordan Farmar. You cannot leave a shooter wide open. That's not your responsibility to help.
And still over a minute to play here in the 3rd. A 17-3 run for the Boston Celtics. Kobe Bryant fires away. Rebound tipped and taken by Ray Allen. Vujacic with his harassing defense. final minute of what has been, again, another strong third quarter for the Boston Celtics. Every game in the series, they've won the third. Ray Allen to the basket, and he's fouled on the pass, but he'll shoot free throws as the Lakers in the penalty.
Not to belabor the point, but when you put 5 guys who can shoot on the floor, everyone's got more opportunities. There, as Mark said, a mistake by Farmar, starting to rotate up, which left House open. But it's because House can spread the floor to the three-point line. That's what opens up passing angles.
You see the third quarter score tonight. Paul Pierce has been a part of that. Ray Allen as well. Allen has had a terrific series. Hits that free throw. Ray Allen averaging a team-leading 20 points per game, shooting 51% in the series. Those are his numbers tonight. But after that shooting slump earlier in the playoffs, he's been tremendous.
Oh, he's been spectacular on both ends of the floor. Really has been consistent and steady.
And this crowd absolutely stunned as the Celtics have climbed back from 24 down in the first half, from 20 down here in the third, to a 4-point deficit. Bryant looks up at the shot clock, fixes his sleeve. Vujicic, Farmar, shot clock at 3, has to throw it up. Air ball, Ray Allen the rebound. And the Celtics will hold it for the final shot of the third quarter.
If I'm Ray Allen, I'm going to use Vujicic's aggressiveness against him and try to get another foul call.
Final seconds, P.J. Brown dunks it with 1.7 remaining, and it's a 2-point game. Vujicic, that'll count if it goes. Not a bad attempt, but off the mark. And the Celtics on a 21-3 run climb back to within 2. An unbelievable turnaround on the road for the Boston Celtics.
Tell you what, we know what we have in Phil Jackson, but Doc Rivers has done an outstanding job of coaching his team and not panicking, and they really have taken his attitude and approach.
Pierce on Bryant, shot clock down to 6. There's the double. Bryant lobs it in. Ronny Turiaf hammered by P.J. Brown, and he'll shoot 2. Some important bench players out there right now for the Lakers. They've got Odom and Bryant. But then Turiaf, Farmar, and Vujicic. And Turiaf will get a chance at the line now.
And we can talk about Paul Pierce looking to attack offensively in that third quarter, but I thought just as important was the job he did on Kobe Bryant defensively in that entire quarter. Limiting the amount of help needed, contested and contained the best player in the world.
And because the Lakers were up by so many points, Kobe Bryant, we haven't talked so much about his lack of scoring.
Your job is to keep him in front of you. Make him work. Limit the amount of help that you need. And then when help does come, make sure you get back attached to his body. An outstanding job by Pierce.
You have Kobe Bryant vacillating between best player in the world and best player on the planet. What's the difference?
Just likes to use different words.
Exactly.
Turiaf misses both free throws. Bryant's just 2 for 11 from the field. Pierce jump shot. Short. Poe trying to keep it alive, and a loose ball foul against the Lakers. Celtics will get a new 24.
I think he had control of that, and it was a shooting foul. I disagree with Tom Washington here.
So he calls it a loose ball foul. Either way, Celtics with a chance to score here.
That's control, and that's a shot. That's 2 free throws.
I don't know if he got full control there.
Well, even Doc Rivers on the sideline upset with that call. He felt the same way that coach.
We'd be begging for every call coaches do.
P.J. Brown back to Pierce. Pierce on a drive, pulls up, and offensive foul on Pierce, pushing off. That's just his first, as the Lakers will get it back.
And you see the adjustment also by Phil Jackson to start this quarter. He puts Kobe Bryant back on Pierce, realizing the damage that Pierce did in that third quarter.
And if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about real hard about getting Kevin Garnett back into that game so we can post the ball again.
Bryant, that's a 2-pointer, off the mark. Vujicic tracks down the rebound. Just over a minute gone by here in the fourth. You're just tuning in. Lakers had a 24-point lead in the first half. Vujacic won't go that time, and Poe tracks down the rebound. They were up by 20 in the third, but the Celtics have come back within 2. Ray Allen on the drive, finds Eddie House for a two-pointer. Too strong. P.J. Brown tracks down the rebound. And they'll reset. And a foul on Vujacic, over-aggressive on his defense off the ball against Ray Allen. That would be his 3rd foul. And the 2nd on the Lakers.
Both guys fighting, getting up on the floor. Vujacic, veteran move. That's a scissor move. This is wrestling.
He does it right in front of Jabby, as you can see. Leon Poe wants the ball. Poe, big game. Back in Boston in game 2. Backs in, jump shot, banks it in. And the Celtics have come back from 24 down to tie the game. What a turnaround for Boston here on the road. Crowd anxious now. Kobe Bryant, the runner. Short, Allen the rebound. Kobe Bryant just 2 of 13 from the field. Allen to Brown, to Poe, inside, won't go. Tip, that misses as well, and Vujacic the rebound. Lakers have led this entire game. Kobe Bryant up and under. Oh, what a sensational move. Just his 3rd field goal, but it puts them back up by 2.
And we are watching some of the best defense on the floor so far by Pierce and Bryant, competing against each other on both ends.
Pierce doubled. Eddie House back to Pierce. Shot clock at 5. Pierce on the drive. Tough shot in the hand in his face. He puts it in, and we're tied again.
That's good D, but better offense. You're talking about 2 superior offensive guys finding a way to will the basketball in.
Some of the young Lakers out on the floor. Here at crunch time of game 4 of the finals. And a blocking foul on Pierce. His 2nd and the team's 2nd. As the Celtics win tonight, they'll be up 3-1. Right now, the Lakers have lost their rhythm. 3 on the shot clock. Odom way off, and Eddie House the rebound. This crowd has become very quiet. So nervous right now. Garnett, single coverage Odom. Here comes the help. Garnett spins away. Shot won't go, and Farmar the rebound.
And we're witnessing outstanding defense on both ends of the floor. That was solid D by Odom on one end, contesting and keeping Kevin Garnett in front of him, forcing him to take a tough.
Bryant looking. 2-pointer. It's good. Lakers back up by 2. We talk about it all the time. Nobody closes a game better than Kobe Bryant. He's been off most of the night. And that doesn't matter come 4th quarter time. Eddie House a jump shot. And Farmar the rebound. Seven and a half remaining. Bryant up and under. Short that time. And Garnett able to grab it.
Boston has to keep their pace up the floor. They were going well when it was a transition game. Now settling for half court.
Kevin Garnett, tough shot, knocks it down. 12 points from Garnett, and we're tied again at 77.
That's a big-time move by Kevin Garnett. Good contest by Turiaf, but Garnett feeling.
Turiaf throws it back out. Vujacic. Turiaf with the jump shot. Too strong, and Eddie House helping out on the boards. Paul Pierce, after a struggle in the first half, getting it going a bit here in the second half. Garnett finds P.J. Brown. Brown puts it up. Shot won't go. Vujacic the rebound. Celtics have had numerous opportunities to take a lead, but have come up empty every time. Odom gets it to go. 8 for 10 from the field is Odom, and the Lakers back up by 2.
The advantage that you get when you push the ball in transition, bigs trailing the play. Odom, good job catching and finishing.
8 assists for Kobe Bryant, and a night where he's shooting 4 for 16 from the field. And a blocking foul on Turiaf. That's going to be the 3rd team foul on the Lakers. 2 on Turiaf. Posey comes in for P.J. Brown.
Come on, offensively for the Celtics, you have Kevin Garnett. Use him properly. They put him on the block. His ability to have length and separate himself, a big-time post-up play.
Well, the Celtics going with that small unit that helped them in the 3rd quarter. Lakers counter by bringing Pau Gasol back in the game.
I like the move by Doc Rivers because you can not defend P.J. Brown. You can overhelp on him. When you substitute Posey, he's a knockdown shooter, so everybody has to be accounted.
Midway point, 4th quarter. Game 4 of the NBA Finals. Lakers clinging to a 2-point lead. Pierce on the pull-up. Too strong. Farmar another rebound. And Pierce hurt himself after that shot. Bryant to the basket and the jam. Pierce grimacing down the other end of the floor after he missed a shot, holding his right ankle. LA undefeated at home in this postseason. 9-0. Allen falls down, gets it to Garnett. Allen back out corner to Posey. That's a 3. It's good. Posey from downtown, and it's a 1-point game again.
See the difference? If you overhelp with Posey on the floor, you have to pay the price. A small power forward, but can stretch the floor, catches, and knocks down a big jump.
81-80 Lakers with just over 5 minutes remaining here in the 4th. Pierce trying to fight over the screen. Bryant to the basket. Bank shot off the mark. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Posey. The shot did not hit the rim, so there's only 6 left on the shot clock. Bryant will inbound. 6 to shoot. Gasol trying to make his move on Garnett. Stops, forces it up, puts it in. Tough shot from Pau Gasol.
And I think it's crucial if the Celtics are going to play small, then Gasol and Odom have to dominate the paint.
Garnett trying to dominate the paint, draws the foul. And he'll go to the line as Gasol picks up his 3rd.
6 seconds left on the shot clock. Bryant, the play was for him for dribble handoff. Couldn't be accomplished. Garnett, not a good individual defensive possession, but a tough shot in traffic for Pau Gasol. And thank you, Pau, for not going to the chest bump to show that you got heart.
Nothing wrong with the chest bump.
Garnett's first free throw is good. Text the last name of your choice for the T-Mobile player of the game to 38657 from any wireless phone, or go to NBA.com/vote. The vote online. The winner will be announced at the end of tonight's game. You're just tuning in. The Celtics were getting run off the floor early, trailed by 22 points in the 1st quarter, by 24 seconds. The lead was still 20 in the 3rd, but they come back to tie it several times, but have yet to take the lead. As they try and take a 3-1 lead in the series, Lakers desperately trying to hold on. Odom looks up at the shot clock. He had a big start. Odom backs in, layup won't go. Pierce tips it. And the Celtics with possession again. Another chance to take the lead. Many in the crowd on their feet here at the Staples Center. Eddie House, quick jump shot. It's good. And the Celtics have their first lead of the game with 4 minutes remaining here in the 4th.
And Eddie House is a knockdown shooter. Doesn't matter how many he missed, he's going to remain confident.
Double figures for House with 10. Gasol knocked away by Ray Allen. A bad pass and a turnover. And the Celtics call timeout. He has played a big role in this comeback. Celtics by 1, 84-83. Pierce. 3-pointer for Pierce. Short. And Ray Allen with a rebound. Allen with 9 rebounds in the game.
And Paul Pierce wanting the basketball, realizing that Farmer was on him. Now it's a 1-4, looking to get to his spot.
Allen on the drive to the basket, up and under, squeezes it in. And it's a 3-point lead for the Celtics with 3:13 remaining. Boston trying to pull off one of the greatest comebacks in NBA playoff history. 3 minutes left. Lakers now find themselves down by 3 in a game they led by as many as 24. Vujacic knocked away by Allen, gets it back. 2 on the shot clock, has to put it up. Odom the offensive rebound. Back to Vujacic. He wanted to shoot that one. Bryant on the drive, trying to create some space. Back out, Farmar for 3. Here's the rebound with 2.5 remaining. Boston Celtics with a 3-point lead in an incredible turnaround here on the road. Garnett, hop step in the paint, and gets the bounce. They're up by 5, 88-83. Timeout Lakers with 2:10 remaining. It's 26. The biggest lead for the Lakers in this was 24. 3-point game, just under 2 to play. Bryant harassing Pierce. Bryant pulls back as Garnett gets it back to Pierce. Pierce on the drive, draws contact. And it's Pierce who will go to the line with 1:44 remaining. And the Celtics leading by 3.
It's a bad job defensively by Gasol. If you're going to trap the pick and roll, you cannot allow Paul Pierce to get around you. Your job is to stop the basketball here when he isos pick and roll. You got to stop. He's zoning the area, allowing Paul Pierce to get into the seams of the defense. That's bad defense by Gasol.
His 4th foul. Pierce from the line, 5 for 5 tonight. Celtics are 19 of 22, 86%. And a miss. Pierce has hit some clutch free throws in the playoffs. Game 2 of this series. In the Game 7 victory against Cleveland, he's knocked down some very big free throws.
It shows you the luxury of Paul Pierce, too. He's the guy bringing the ball up the floor for the Celtics.
Now trying to rattle him. And he makes 1 of 2. It's a 4-point game. Celtics still have a foul to give. Both teams still with multiple timeouts. Bryant, foul by Pierce. There's the foul to give. And they're going to call it on the floor, so the Lakers will inbound.
To me, the decision for the Celtics is Kobe Bryant is going to be in the middle of the floor. He's going to attack the basket. Who do you help off of? And I would still help off Radmanovic. He's just come back in the game. I'm not allowing Kobe Bryant to go to the rim without help.
He did it at the end of Game 3 and hit a couple of big buckets with Ray Allen, the only man on him. Bryant against Pierce. Drives in. There's Garnett. Bryant puts it in. Tough shot. And it's a 2-point game. 17 for Kobe Bryant. 10 of them here in the 4th quarter.
You got to post Garnett here, Mark.
Posey. He's had a big game. Ray Allen kicks it out. Posey for 3. It's good. James Posey from downtown. And it's a 5-point Celtic lead. 18 points for Posey off the bench. Bryant fakes a 3. Drives again on Pierce. Back out. Fisher knocks it down. A 2-pointer. His foot was on the line.
And that's a critical mistake by Fisher. Space the floor properly. You're going to shoot it from that distance. Make it be a 3.
92-89. 3-point game, under a minute to go. And Pierce able to draw the foul on Bryant. Not a lot of contact, but he played it up nicely, and he'll go to the line for 2. Bryant didn't like the call, his 4th personal. There's a bump, but he sold it very well.
Well, he did sell it. I mean, he's not the first guy to sell a foul like that. Bottom line, though, the Celtics have made every crucial play offensively. They've taken care of the basketball and gotten high percentage looks.
And a timeout called. Doc Rivers wants a full timeout. with 46.8 seconds remaining. Here's Conley, sinks that one.
Well, we saw Shane Battier of the Houston Rockets defend Kobe Bryant as well as we've ever seen anybody. I think Paul Pierce tonight has matched it and raised it.
Kobe Bryant 6 of 19. Pierce has performed admirably at both ends of the floor in the playoffs. 2 clutch free throws there. 5-point game with 46.8 remaining.
Now it's critical you do not give up a three-point shot or a three-point play.
Bryant to Gasol. That was quick. 94-91. One possession game. Garnett trouble getting it in. Gets it to Ray Allen. Lakers do not need to foul yet. Vujicic, heavy pressure. Taking as much time off the clock. Here comes the double team. Allen, he wants to go to the line. You can tell he wants the ball in his hands. Allen on the drive, gets to the basket. Lefty layup, banks it in. And it's a 5-point game with 16.4 remaining.
But this is a critical mistake. They inbounded before they took the timeout. So now they can't advance the ball unless they take another timeout.
So a timeout called after Ray Allen with a huge move to the basket. Radmanovic, watch for the inbound guy to get it right back. Radmanovic, a good three-point shooter, out to Vujicic. Vujicic, that's a two-pointer. Off the mark, no good. Gasol back out. Vujicic to Bryant. Steps back, that's a 2. Short, no good. Rebound. Vujicic knocked out of bounds, saved it, but right to Garnett. And House is fouled with 3.6 remaining. And the Celtics are going to take a 3-1 lead in these finals. What an amazing turnaround here in Game 4. And the crowd starting to head for the exits. They are stunned at this comeback by the Celtics.
Good defense by the Celtics. Paul Pierce handing off Kobe Bryant to Garnett. He denies him the basketball, and then once he catches it off the missed shot, forces him into a tough one. That's just solid defense by the Celtics, and you can't say enough about the job that Eddie House has done off the bench, substituting for Ron.
11 points for House off the bench. Posey with 18 off the bench. And Paul Pierce starting to celebrate as his team will go up 3-1. And as we mentioned, no team in NBA Finals history has ever come back from being down 3-1 to win the championship. And this crowd so disappointed in a game that started great for LA. The Celtics turn in one of the great comebacks in NBA playoff history. Down 24 in the second quarter, down 20 in the third. They come back and win Game 4. Just a tremendous performance on the road. Pierce, again, grew up a Laker fan. Such an emotional return for him. As the Lakers go back to their locker room, obviously so disappointed. Let's send it to Michelle.
Paul, one of the most remarkable comebacks in NBA Finals history. How do you explain, after being down 21 in the first and 24, how you guys did this?
Right there, baby. We sucked it up. You know, we came with it. We said we wasn't going to back down. You know what I said coming in the third quarter? I said, don't look at the score, fellas. You know, we just got to go out there and compete and don't look at the score and see what happens at the end of the day. I was part of the fourth quarter comeback in 2002, one of the greatest comebacks in NBA history, so I know what it is to dig deep inside and go out there and get a win, and we was able to do it tonight.
You had so much great help from your teammates. Posey, Ray Allen with a great late bucket. What happened on that play?
I'll say that again?
Ray Allen's big bucket.
Oh, you know, we just spread the floor. We had shooters on the court, and we knew they couldn't help. So Ray Allen saw it. Kevin set a pick, and he just drove down the lane. It was wide open. He laid it up. And that pretty much iced it. It was a team effort, but it was the defense. It was the defense that got it done second half.
And you were guarding Kobe Bryant most of the late part of this game. What was that like for you?
Well, I wanted to make him work. I said I wanted to come out and guard him, start of the third, and just make him work. I don't know. You know, I take pride in my defense. I know championships, it's a hard thing to do, and I don't want to guard the best tonight.
You know what, Paul, last thing for you. No team in NBA Finals history has come back from a 3-1 deficit to win the finals. What do you make of that stat?
Well, it can always happen, and we're not counting on that statistic. We want to go out here and end this on Father's Day.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Dave.